Hey folks, David Hubble here, and it's Saturday, October 24th, and I'm pretty excited because I just counted 42 Melitons I'll be picking in the next 2 weeks. This is the best start I've had in over 6 years. What's the difference between this year and the past? Well, I got a couple of things I did different this year, and I'm going to share them with you in this video, so stay tuned. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested to find out about this shirt I'm wearing, watch till the end and I'll tell you how you too can get a hold of one of these. Thanks. It's the 8th week of the 2020 fall Meliton season, and vines along the Gulf Coast are exploding with Meliton fruit. If you're interested to follow along with the progress of my 10-year-old Boudreaux Robert vine, do me a favor and click subscribe below and hit that bell, and you'll be alerted to new videos as they come out. One of the secret ingredients to raising good Meliton I have found over the last couple of years are these two little creatures, our little pet bunnies. This is Lavender, and this is Oreo. My daughters wanted some pet rabbits a few years ago, and it also was an interesting finding that when talking with Chef John Folse's gardener Bert at White Oak Estate and Gardens a few years back, we noticed that he told me how the Meliton vines were right next to the rabbit cages, and it did the vines a world of wonder. Also later learned that the late Israel Thibodeau raised rabbits, and that a lot of their droppings went into feeding his Meliton. So I started collecting their contributions and added them to the garden. So thank you, Oreo and Lavender, for all your help in the successful Meliton growing season. So as we met Lavender and Oreo inside, here are their contributions. I mean, mostly what I've got here is straw. I think it's called Timothy hay. Some of the anti-clumping litter box stuff, which I guess is just mostly clay, and their droppings, and I'll just go ahead and about once a month put it around the base of the Meliton vines. So anyway, I just kind of put it out around the side a little bit. Word of warning, you know, don't want to step in all that clay and all the other stuff, because it's not real pleasant to get on your shoes. But like I said, I think as it leaches off its nutrients, it helps out the Meliton vine. So the other thing that really has helped benefit my Meliton growing this year has been the installation of this motion activated sprinkler. If you watch some of the early videos, you'll notice I had talked about concerns about squirrels, and this comes on a tripod. It's about $100 from Amazon. I'll put a link in the show notes, or the commentary below, if you will. And what it does is just simply you set the sensitivity on it and you give it a range, and I'll activate it. But what I've done is, early on when the plant was small, I could keep it, I could reduce the size of the legs, and then as it got really big and I needed to extend it, I actually added, these are about 5 foot long, 2-inch diameter PVC pipes that slip into the legs. So let me show you how this works. When the critter comes along, so it gently persuades the animal to leave the premises. So it seems to have worked out pretty good. You know, there's been a concern that it might wet the Meliton, because as we've talked about, too much wet soil can ruin the roots, but I haven't found a problem with it. So I highly recommend, if you got squirrel, birds, or other critter issues. I tried caging them for a while. That didn't really help, but I think this has really been the big key this year. And if you look at the videos from last year, you'll see the difference in growth. Alright, so our weekly check. We're seeing we're getting a lot of these Meliton starting to develop, as we talked about last week. And this is the area that they were all pretty thick in. So you can see in a week's time how fast these things are starting to grow. Where's that other one? Yeah. I'll probably be picking these in the next day or so. What's really going to be a surprise is seeing how many of them are stuck up here that I can't even see through this canopy of covering. I know obviously there's at least 2 or maybe 3, but it's almost like Easter egg hunting at that point. Let's see, we got a couple more on this far side here. And there's one up there too. We got 2 more. And there's another one there amongst the orange trees. So these are orange leaves, so don't get them confused. Like I said, the Melitone leaves look like this, but as I mentioned, that my Melitone have become entangled in the citrus, which is fine because I also have quite a bit of citrus this year, so it's a good year back here. Oh wow, I didn't even notice all these. So if you follow along with my 2 other recommendations, drop a comment in the comment section below. You can either literally say I'm dropping a comment or say it, don't spray it. So I hope this video helped you see potentially what things you could be doing to improve your yield on your Melitone vine. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. If not, well, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Also, if you know somebody who would find this video useful, please share it with them as well. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to click that bell. So if you're interested in finding out more information on how to grow Melitone, please check out Dr. Lance Hill's melitone.org website, mirliton.org, or you can check out my Facebook page, Melitone Man of Mobile. Also, if you got any questions, please send them to me at rpcajun2r@gmail.com or leave them in the comments section below. Oh, if you're interested in this is the shirt that we have put together for our Israel Thibodeau White Melitone Preservation Project, the rare white Melitone that we are trying to rescue from extinction. If you go to the melitone.org page and check out Melitone Classifieds, you will see how you can get this shirt for a $30 donation. Also, just send me an email at rpcajun2r@gmail.com and I will send you a link on how to order it. So, thank you very much.